Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Mama Magma Yoga. I'm here at the beautiful Gorge Pavilion. I have this space to myself for a little bit, so I thought that I would do a post-workout yoga little session for you. And hopefully you practice this whenever you've gone for a run or whenever you've done a workout, or if you're just needing a good stretch, it's great for that as well. So join me on your mat or in your space, wherever you're practicing from. We're gonna start an extended child's pose. So you're gonna come to an all fours position, bring your big toes to touch, open your knees as wide as feels comfortable in your body, sink your hips back towards your heels, and crawl your fingertips towards the top edge of the mat. You can bow your forehead down to the earth, soften through your throat and your jaw. I invite you to keep your elbows lifted, perhaps even tenting the palms, starting to really get a stretch in your armpit chest, down your obliques, through your shoulders. You can rock your head side to side or even sway your hips side to side. Start to notice your breath. Allow yourself to come into the moment. Maybe if you've just done a really intense workout, your breath is still really heavy, or you have got sweat on your brow and you're starting to cool off. So let yourself settle in here for a couple more breaths. Softening, deepening. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Then we'll gently lift our forehead up off of the mat, crawl our fingertips off of the left side of the mat, reaching our right hand out as far as we can, maybe adjusting our belly so that it rests gently on that left thigh. And we bow our forehead down to the earth, really trying to get a stretch in that right side of the body. So we're really stretching the obliques and the transverse. Letting our lats get some stretching. Letting our rib cage get a nice opening on that right side. One more breath here. When you're ready, we're gently spider crawling those fingertips through the center of our mat, taking them off to the right side, reaching those left fingertips now as far as we can off of the right side of the mat, adjusting your belly so that you can drape it over that right thigh. Let that forehead hang down. Really feel that left shoulder open, the left side of the body open. Allow your breath to keep deepening. One more here. Nicely done. As we're ready, we're bringing those palms back onto the mat, lifting our hips up nice and tall, walking our knees underneath our hips, curling the toes under, and sending the sits bones up high and back, finding our downward facing dog. Now, when you arrive here, center yourself on your mat. Bring your feet to about hip width distance apart. Melt your heart towards your thighs, claw through your fingertips, let your head get nice and heavy and loose, and then just start to find some nice organic movement. So letting the heart melt towards the thighs, bending one knee and then the other. Maybe you play with the placement of your feet and rock your hips side to side. This should feel really good in your hamstrings and the back of your legs, as well as in your shoulders. Claw through those fingertips, take pressure out of your wrists, let your head get nice and heavy, your neck get nice and loose. Take one or two more breaths here. Really try to find the stretch within yourself, so find that nice organic movement. Now you can shift from here or you can come back to all fours. We're simply stepping the right foot up to the top of the mat. So lowering the left knee down to the earth and finding our way to a nice low lunge. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Lift up tall through the crown. Press the chest forward. Let your hips drop down to wherever they feel comfortable. Relax those shoulders away. Maybe you turn your head side to side, get your neck into the situation here. Let a little smile tug at the corner of your lips. Nice. Then we're going to take our fingertips off of the left side of our mat, walking those fingertips out in front of us, dialing our left toes behind us now, reaching the right leg out beside us, finding this nice low gate pose. You can take a couple of breaths here, rocking back and forth. If coming down to your elbows is your thing, by all means, find your way there. I feel like I need to back my truck up here so you can see me better. Find that nice gentle sway back and forth, opening through that inner thigh. And when you're ready, we'll come back up to our palms and then lift ourselves all the way up to a nice high gate pose. Bringing the right hand to the right thigh, we'll reach the left fingertips up towards the sky, and then we'll lean towards the right. So you're really trying to lean to the right, not bow forward, reaching those fingertips towards those right toes. Inhale back through center. Exhale, rain them down. Next, we're going to interlace our fingertips behind our tailbone, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Just try to relax through those shoulders, press the chest forward, and maybe the knuckles drag down and away from the tailbone. Nice and open through the chest, lifting up tall through the crown. Deep breath in, and a long breath out. Release those fingertips. They come down to the earth. We find our way back to our low lunge, bending through that right knee, repositioning ourselves on our mat so that we found that low lunge. And then we're going to plant our palms, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, step it back. Find your downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Find that stretch once again. Nicely done. When you're ready, you can transition to all fours, or you can just step that left foot up between the palms and find your low lunge on this side. Let those hips drop to where they want to drop to. If you're feeling really tight today, let yourself back off. Lift the heart, lift the crown, maybe bring the neck into the situation here. Nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Now we'll find that low gate pose. So we're going to walk our palms off of the right side of our mat, dial our right toes behind us, send the left leg out long so that it's in line with our left hip. We're curling those right toes under. Oh, I'm checking out this view here, finding my back and forth, just finding my stretch. Maybe I'll come down to my elbows for a moment here. Allow that inner thigh to stretch. You can find a moment of stillness if that feels good to you. Let the breath be nice and deep. One more here. When you're ready, we're coming back up to our palms. And then when we feel stable, we'll lift on up, finding that high gate pose. We bring that left hand to the left knee or thigh, reach the right fingertips up towards the sky, and we find a nice gentle stretch to the side, reaching towards that left foot. Inhale back through center. Exhale, rain those fingertips down. Interlace your fingertips behind your tailbone, other thumb on top. Roll your shoulders away from your ears and maybe press your knuckles down and away from your body. Keep your tailbone tucked in, your tummy engaged, that navel hugging in towards the spine. Nice deep breath in. And a long breath out. Release those fingertips. They come down to the earth. We bend through the left knee, navigate our way back to this low lunge position, finding that nice low lunge, and then we'll find our way to our downward dog. Plant the palms, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, step those left toes back, find your way back to a nice downward facing dog. Deep breath in, and a long breath out. One more breath here. Then we find a slow descend of the knees down to the earth. We take it all the way to our backs. Coming all the way down to your back. Transition, hug your knees into your chest. Ooh, take a little moment here, maybe to rock side to side. Let those shoulders relax. Get a little massage. And then when you're ready, we're bringing the left foot down to the earth, crossing the right ankle over the left thigh, finding our figure 4 position. If you practice with me before, you know I like to offer that you can just leave it here, pressing into that right knee with that right hand. If you want more and your body says yes, launch off of those left toes, interlace your fingertips behind the left thigh, and pull that left knee towards your face. If you really want that stretch in that hamstring and that glute, you're pressing your right elbow into your right thigh and softening through those muscles. Perhaps you close your eyes, perhaps you extend the left foot up, maybe you peel your nose up towards your knee, depends on how your workout was and how much you need this stretch. We're taking one more breath here. As you're ready, we'll slowly descend that left foot down to the earth. Unravel the legs, and we're crossing the left ankle over the top of the right thigh, finding that figure 4 position on this side, pressing into that left knee with the left hand if we want to stay here, launching off of the right toes, interlacing the fingertips behind the right thigh, and pulling the right knee towards our face if we want this more of the posture. So definitely press that left elbow into that left thigh. Oh, really relax down through that hamstring and that glute. I like the rocking motion side to side. I like peeling my nose up sometimes. So find that movement that you need. Take a couple of breaths. One more. Nicely done. We'll slowly descend that right foot down to the mat, unravel our legs, reposition our shirt and our lower back. Then we'll lift those knees up over our hips, shins parallel to the earth. Reach your arms out beside you, palms face down. We're just taking a quick twist. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, allow both knees to go to the right. So let the right thigh come all the way down to the earth. Try to let this left shoulder relax back down to the mat. If you want to take the right hand and grab onto that left knee, you're more than welcome to. You're just finding this twist, softening through the lower back and the hip here, relaxing through your belly, through your throat and your head, letting things calm down. Your breath has probably found its own rhythm by now. Your blood is probably slowed down. Your heart has slowed down, I should say. Let's take one more breath here. Nice. When you're ready, we're going to float those knees back up through center, finding that nice positioning of our lower back. Shins parallel to the ceiling. We'll take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll allow both knees to come down to the left. I'm going to transition so that you can, or shift myself so you can see me better. So that right knee might hover over that left knee. That has happened for me almost my entire yoga practice, and it hasn't changed. So maybe you take that left hand to that right knee, relax that right shoulder down to the earth. You can rotate that right ankle if you need a little bit of movement and distraction. Soften through your hips. Let your heart relax. Let your head relax. Soften through your throat and your jaw. One more breath here. Nicely done. Float the knees back through center, or just shift your way back to your back. We're bringing the knees back into the chest one more time, and our last little beat here is opening the knees as wide as the shoulders, finding our version of happy baby. So you can keep it nice and low, just keeping those knees open nice and wide and getting a stretch in your inner thigh. If you'd like to, you can reach your hands between your legs, grab onto your shins, the outside of your feet or your big toes, and then allowing your feet to shine up towards the sky. You're keeping those thighs nice and low, And you're relaxing your shoulders down towards the earth. You're experiencing this opening on the inner thighs. Letting the head soften. Finding your breath, letting it calm, letting it be where it is. If you'd like to stretch through the legs, definitely do so. Find what your body needs right now. We're going to take one more breath here. Nicely done. When you're ready, release the feet, bring them back down to the earth. Take one little moment here in Shavasana, sending the legs out long, opening the arms, palms face up beside you. Perhaps you even give yourself a little space here so that your armpits get a little bit of air. Perhaps you close your eyes. Perhaps you find a yawn like me. If you need another stretch and a deep breath, please do so. But just take a little moment to allow the nutrients of your practice to settle in, both from your workout and from your yoga. Letting the head be heavy, the neck grow loose. Let's take one more breath here. Then you can stay here, or you can bend your knees, roll to one side, any side, nice and gentle. Push yourself up to a comfortable seat of your choice. I'm going to come to my knees, finding a thunderbolt. Bring the palms together at the heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope this practice serves you well. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.